you know, that, you know, you were the perfect guy for that.
It was a challenge. I mean, to put a makeup like that on an actress and, you know, someone who's never been in makeup to start off with, and then have to go 14 hours every day, and then, you know, they're pretty much doing whatever they want, you know, eating pizza, you know, carrying on, something comes off, this and that. And you have to maintain that look, you know, so that it's camera ready all the time. And you kind of freak out a bit, but it starts in the beginning when you're kind of testing and finding the right materials that'll work for you, the right colors, paints, and knowing that it has to be bulletproof, especially with black on white. You know, God forbid there's a rain or something, and all of a sudden you get all this bleeding of black coming down her face. It would have been disastrous. So I had to find products that would allow me to have her exist in all the elements.
I want to ask you a couple of questions about that character, because there's a lot more skin showing on this character. How long did it take you to do this makeup every day?
Well, it took two people, myself and Sheila,
Okay.
up from Vancouver. What was MacGyver. Sheila MacGyver, who was helping me on set with the application for Jaylah, and also she was also the shop prepping pieces for the character and kind of pre-painting all the line work. That makeup on her was a forehead appliance that basically covered her head 3/4 back. We bald capped her first to cover her hair because she has this platinum white hair, which kind of went through phases as well, where it kind of gradually came to that point through the director, you know, making decisions that, oh, we should do this. But the makeup came down, it was a forehead, went around her eyes, and then the design lines came up to her eyes and then down on the sides of her face and kind of terminated near the jawline. And then it was taking your airbrush paints and, you know, getting her to a fleshy tone skin coloration, and then amping that up and starting to bring in the whites and other spatter colors and so forth. And then on film, I mean, she kind of got blown out a little bit more from what in person, but...
So how long was that application?
That application originally started at like 3 hours, and then we whittled it down to like 2.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. You know, you spend all this time in the shop, you know, sculpting pieces, making pieces, you know, creating characters. It's nice when you apply them to a performer, and that performer can then embody the character. You know, and we had a lot of prosthetic makeup characters in this film. We had one very extreme one that played a couple of days, and that was this Natalia character, who was played by my stepdaughter, right there, the only one that hasn't said anything yet, Ashley.
So you're telling me this is you?
That's her.
Me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Hot damn, that's pretty cool, don't you think?
Yeah.
Right? And knowing what that makeup entailed, you can't really leave that up to chance and just let whomever production decides come walking into the trailer. It's like, what do you mean I gotta wear a big shell on my head? Nobody told me that. So in designing that character, we wanted somebody that I know could do it, that I know wouldn't let me down, and that I know could, you know, I don't want to say suffer through it, because maybe I'll pass this over to you, Ashley. Maybe a little bit of suffering, but you could have avoided that if you just